Welcome to Destination Central, I'm Amy Forrest. Now this week we are in the beautiful bay taking a look at part 3 of our Dream Home series. That's right, we're going to be visiting businesses that help you with building, gardening and furnishing your home. So let's take a look at the lineup. We start off with Safety First at Cavius Smoke Alarms. Then it's House Couture for home staging. And for something more permanent, we take a look at Muir's Furniture Gallery. And then it's off to the Pacifica Garden Centre for the perfect garden. And we ask the questions you need to know from Holland, Beckett Lawyers and Venture Development. So if you're looking to buy or build, we have got you covered. Now let's take a look at why the Bay of Plenty is the place to be. What a beautiful place to bring up a family. Now, speaking of family, it's important to keep everyone in your home safe. So let's take a look at our first business of the day. This here Cavius says, don't change your batteries, change your smoke alarms. Let's find out what that's all about from Peter, the owner of Cavius. Hi Peter. Now first of all, why would you suggest that people change their smoke alarms and not their batteries?
So as you know, Amy, the awareness of smoke detectors for us comes around twice a year at daylight savings. This is when we're encouraged to change our batteries in our traditional old smoke detectors. But with the Cavius smoke detector you don't have to. A lithium ion battery in there lasts for 10 years. And that's why we say change your smoke detector, not your batteries this year.
Okay, so what are some of the other issues with traditional smoke alarms?
Like everyone internationally suffers with the same problem, Amy. They hate it when they false alarm when you burn your toast or come out of the shower. They hate changing the batteries every 12 months. And they hate the size of them. They're big and they're ugly. and they're unsightly. So the Cavius photoelectric smoke detector doesn't suffer from these battery issues, of course, because it has the 10-year long life battery in it. It also doesn't false alarm anything like the traditional old ionised smoke detectors. And of course, with its size, it's very aesthetically pleasing. You don't mind putting it up in the centre of the room, which is where it should actually go.
So how many smoke alarms should people have in their homes?
Look, Amy, we get asked this question every single day, to which we reply, you only need one if you know where the fire's going to start. Right? But minimum should be one in a hallway, 3 metres from a bedroom door, one in your dining room, and really one in your lounge. But Cavius and the New Zealand Fire Department recommend one in every single room in the house.
Yeah, on that note, is this fire department approved?
So no smoke detectors are actually certified or approved by the fire department. All smoke detectors in New Zealand either have to have New Zealand approval, Australian approval or European approval, and Cavius has the European standards approval. Also, the product is certified for New Zealand Building Code compliance.
So where did these smoke detectors come from and how long have they been available for?
They're a Danish design product with a bit of New Zealand influence in there. They've been on the market internationally now for just over 2 years, and Cavius have sold well over 1 million worldwide in that period of time. People just love them.
Okay, so what is the cost and where can viewers buy these from?
Look, the Cavius alarm retails for around about $59.90 in store. If you compare that to a low-cost ionised smoke detector, you can probably buy for about $10. You still have to consider that ongoing battery cost at around about $10 a year. So over 10 years, you've paid $130, $140 for your smoke alarm. And with the Cavius smoke detector, of course, it recommended retailers around $60, $59, $60. Yeah. Now, if you want to buy one, you can easily go to our website and find our nearest retailer. We've got retailers all over the country.
Great, thank you very much, Peter. So with a 10-year lifelong battery, photoelectric technology and small aesthetically pleasing design, maybe we should all be changing our smoke alarm, not just our batteries.
Virtually out of sight, but on duty day and night. Find your nearest retailer at cavius.co.nz.
Make sure you stay tuned after the break as we take a look at staging and furnishing your home. House Couture are the leading property stagers in our area. Now, first impressions only happen once, so if you're selling a property, they will give you the leading edge you need. So let's find out more from owners, interior designer Jennifer and her husband Warren. Hi Jennifer and Warren. Now, first of all, tell me, what is House Couture?
We're a locally owned husband and wife team, and we transform empty houses into warm and inviting homes.
We have a wide range of furniture, so we can furnish any type of property.
Okay, so who is this service for?
Our property staging services are for anybody, from selling an empty house right through to people that are needing a bit of help with an open home consultation to get their property market ready.
And how might this enhance the chances of selling a home?
Well, when purchasers see an empty house, they can't imagine themselves living there. And one empty house looks much the same as another empty house. But once we've furnished it with one of our packages, it just gives it the wow factor and makes it stand out from the rest of the properties on the market. So when a potential purchaser visits one of the properties we've staged, they can now imagine themselves living there, which is the key to a successful sale.
And Warren, tell me about the packages that you have on offer.
Okay, we've got 3 packages we offer. That's firstly our standard package, which is a fully staged home, 3 bedrooms, all the furniture and accessories you need for to complete that look. And then we've got our pay per item option, which is for people who don't want the premium service, so more basic option where you've got living, dining, maybe master bedroom. And that one's quite popular with people who don't want to stage the full house, or it suits maybe a 2-bedroom apartment. And then we've got our open home consultation, which where Jennifer will go through the house and work out how we can best work with your own furniture and accessories and maximise your saleability that way.
Yeah, okay, so what is the process of the consultation? expectation?
Well, I go into the vendor's house and work with them room by room, and we just move things that need moving and get it looking its best.
And Warren, what are the locations you service and how can viewers get in contact with you?
Okay, so we are based in Tauranga, so most of our work is local, but we have staged properties from Whangarei to Christchurch, so we'll go anywhere, and they can get in contact with us through our website. We've got a contact page on that, and or else phoning us direct 07542 0415. Or we've got a Facebook page as well, so they can like us on that.
Great, thank you very much. So give your property the best advantage by using one of House Couture's packages, and remember to like them on Facebook. Barry Muir's Furniture Gallery is 100% Mount Maunganui owned and operated. Let's take a look at the perfect options to furnish your home. Hi Barry. Now the Furniture Gallery has been around for quite some time. Can you tell me a bit about the history?
Well, we started trading here in '91, and we've got pretty experienced staff because a lot of us have been trained back in the old Greaton furnishing days, so a lot of people will recognise us from there. As I said, we've been in the furniture trade for a long time. We tried to get and find something a little different. We do free delivery, which is important, and we're traders. We'll trade, and if the price isn't right, make us an offer. We'll listen, and we'll make sure the price is right for you. And we do pride ourselves in giving good service.
Okay, so what range do you have on offer here?
Well, we have our Lazy Boy gallery. We've got Lazy Boy chairs, which we're famous for, and also Lazy Boy lounge suites. And we've got a stock taking sale on at the moment, so our Lazy Boys, you can save $200 on all of our Lazy Boy chairs, and our Lazy Boy lounge suites, which can recline and got a nice high backs with them, very comfortable, you can save $1,000.
Okay, now I see you have a big sale going. What range do you have on offer here?
Right, all of our occasional furniture has 20% off. Our old Rimu dining room furniture, which is a recycled Rimu, that all has 20% off it as well. Then in our bedding department, we've got the Flex Gel inner spring mattresses and bases with that new waffle on top, the Flex Gel waffle, which gives you that real comfort feel and gives you you can find the right softness. We've got firm, medium and soft beds.
Okay, and what else is popular in the big sale?
Well, we've got the Knox suite, which is a vintage suite done in a vintage red leather, beautifully and comfortable, a little bit different, a little bit of that Art Deco kind of look. It's a 3-seater and a 2-seater, and the price is normally $5,695, and you can save $1,000 because it's our stock taking sale, so that brings it down to $4,695. And we've also got the electric lift chairs, so that's one that you just sit back with your little handheld piece, the leg rest will come out, the back will go, and you can come up right into a sitting position, so it's easy for the people to get in and out of. And also like to tell you about our old mill Rimu furniture. Now this is recycled furniture. It's got a beautiful glow about the old mill furniture. We've got tables and chairs, sideboards, TV units, and they're quite a full range, and we can make up special items for the people.
And you offer services for curtains and blinds as well?
All right, we've got free sewing on most of our curtain fabric now for our curtains, and we've got a huge range there, all the latest colours and designs, and Mari is our lady. You can make an appointment with her and she'll come out and give you a free measure and quote, and she's good at finding the right colour just to put that finishing touch to your room.
Great, so how can viewers find Barry Muir's Furniture Gallery?
Okay, we're 282 Maunganui Road, which is sort of downtown Mount Maunganui, opposite the movie theatre, or you can pick up the phone and it's 5755 008, 5755 008.
Great, thank you very much. So be sure to stop into Barry Muir's Furniture Gallery on your next drive through the Mount. Don't go anywhere, as after the break we create the perfect garden and ask a lawyer some of those hard questions. Every home needs a beautiful garden, and the Pacifica Garden Centre and Cafe are the best team to create one to be proud of. Let's go and meet them. Hi Margie, now what a beautiful location. So tell me a bit about the Pacifica Garden Centre and Cafe.
Pacifica Garden Centre is located in Papamoa at 112 Tara Road. We have a gift and homeware store, a beautiful cafe and a wonderful garden centre.
Okay, so let's start on the garden centre. Tell me about the unique plants that you have on offer here.
As you can see, the garden centre is well set out in a tranquil setting with water features and sculptures, and we cater for all types of gardens. We cater for small and large gardens, rural gardens, and we have water features and sculptures. So please feel free to come in and talk to our experienced staff.
Wonderful, and you mentioned the shop.
We have a wonderful gift store and homeware store. The product is purchased by the owners, Glenys and Graham Rees. They do a wonderful job, and it makes my job a lot easier because I get to do the displays. We have a wonderful selection of jewellery, perfect for any occasion. We offer free flower arranging. We offer free gift wrapping.
What a great range. And now I can smell the beautiful aromas coming from the cafe behind me. Now, what a beautiful spot to have a coffee.
Absolutely. We have cabinet food, superb cabinet food, a blackboard menu. We have fusion coffee, a great setting to sit in the garden and enjoy that coffee. We cater for groups, small or large, and also we cater for functions.
Okay, so Margie, where is the centre located and how can viewers get in contact?
We're located in Papamoa in 112 Tara Road. They can contact us by giving us a phone call, going to our website, or coming in and having a look at the beautiful store.
Great, thank you very much. So come on in for a coffee and get inspired while wandering through the picturesque gardens at the Pacifica Garden Centre and Cafe. Buying or building a home can be a stressful and daunting process. When dealing with building and land, there is of course the need to get things right legally. Today I'm meeting with the Director of Venture Developments and their solicitor from Holland Beckett Lawyers to ask the hard questions. Hi Mark and Tim. Now Mark, building a house is a huge decision for clients. So how does the process work when a client contacts you, and what is the point of difference with venture developments?
Yeah, so often contact now is either through the website or people coming directly to the show home. Basically that is the very beginning of the process. From that we basically take people from conception to completion. So it starts with identifying an area where they want to live in a section that they want to build on. From there they can choose one of our standard plans, so we've got an extensive range of over 100 standard plans. Otherwise we can design something from scratch. Probably the biggest difference that Venture Developments offers our clients is when they walk into the show home, everything they see in the show home is what gets transferred into their house. So the stone bench tops, the blinds, the appliances, right down to your driveway and fencing. Everything's included in the Venture Developments package.
Now Tim, legal contracts can be very daunting for a lot of people. So when Venture contacts you about a particular property, what happens from the legal perspective?
Usually, for the most part, there's two different scenarios, and that's either the party already owns the land or alternatively Venture has connected the land and a house for the party in one complete package. So in the case of just a standalone build or where the party already owns the property, there's a build contract that we've developed in conjunction with Venture with a focus on simplicity and fairness and keeping things easy while still making sure everything's being covered off thoroughly, and in particular a system where the deposit's held in trust for their client to give their lawyer and themselves better peace of mind. With the land and home package, two different types of contract that we've prepared. One where the whole land and build doesn't get settled until the very end, and also another version where it gets settled partway through the build. Both of those contracts have a land and build component to them. A standard land contract in New Zealand is almost inevitably prepared on a standard form, which is used in almost every land transaction. And there's been some additions to that to incorporate the build component. So what you end up with is a really cohesive, simple contract which deals with all components, and it's been received really well by, as Mark's mentioned, some number of, or a couple of hundred properties nationally now built under that contract, and it's been received very well and very little query on it. So.
Okay, so the contract is signed and it's all very exciting. So Mark, when does construction begin?
So as soon as the contract's signed, the plans go off for working drawings, but often that can be seen as a bit of downtime, but that's really when the exciting sort of phase begins. So that's when the interior designer, who's all part of the package, she comes in and she helps with all the interior, exterior colour schemes. You go through the kitchen design, and you can look at landscaping plans and all the finishing touches that the house obviously needs. Once all that's completed, the plans pop out of council. We have a sit down with the clients and everything's just reviewed one last time, and then 14 weeks later the keys are handed over to the client and the process is complete.
Okay, so the house is looking great and people are ready to move in. So Tim, what happens from the legal side to complete things?
Usually a lot of the hard work's been done at the contract stage, and it really is a matter of just finishing things off at that point. Often Venture will contact us and give us an update, in addition to often updates throughout the process as to that things are ready to be settled. We'll get in touch with the other party's lawyer and give them the relevant information they need, and particularly for a land and build contract, there's a situation where we're sending them a settlement statement, and in the background also the relevant electronic title transfer documents are being signed, and that all works its way towards a date of settlement where the money's paid and ultimately the title and the house is transferred to the client.
And Mark, what actually happens at move-in time?
So once the big day comes and the house is ready to be handed over, everything's completed. All the client has to do is move in with all their furniture, and the process is complete.
Great, okay, so Mark, how can people get in contact with Venture Developments?
For Venture Developments, the best place is probably through our website at venturedevelopments.co.nz. Otherwise, they can visit us at our show homes, which are nationwide, but in the Bay of Plenty, it would be in Golden Sands in Papamoa, and also at the lakes over in Tauranga.
And Holland Beckett Lawyers?
In Holland Beckett, we're at 525 Cameron Road, and also got our website www.hobeck.co.nz.
Great, thank you both. So if you're hoping to build, get in touch with the friendly team at Venture Developments, and for all your professional legal help, contact the team at Holland Beckett Lawyers. Well, that brings us to the end of our three-part series of home building and DIY. Now, let's hope that you have all the ideas and information for a stress-free build. Now, make sure you tune in again next week as we're back in the Bay discovering what to do in the area. We'll see you then. Bye.
This has been an Alpha Media production, a division of Television Media Group.